about a minute 30 to go with warm-ups left here. And Littleton, Colorado.
All right, try it again. All right, final 20 seconds of warm-ups. We're in Littleton, Colorado. Let me try my one-way speaker here. I don't know if I've got...
Yeah, all I did, I mean, permission to sit in. Oh, that's a little better, but not as...
I don't know what else I don't have the stand for this. Well, got a little bit better voice. Okay. All right, we're in Littleton, Colorado for the opening game of this tournament. The Littleton Youth Hockey Ice Association holding a Thanksgiving Day tournament. Fremont Flyers in town to take on Arapahoe Warriors. Fremont Flyers in all black, Arapahoe in the white. Blue Breezers. We got 15 minutes on the clock. It's period number 1. Ladd Johnson to take the draw. He's got Sinclair to his left and Carlson to his right. On defense, Gavin Preble and looks like Cam Mellon. And here comes the Warriors into the zone. From the face-off circle, a little backhand shot and gloved by Kern. That was in. He caught it in his belly. Flyers battling down in the corner. They clear it out of the zone. Arapahoe goes to clear it, pick it up. Flyers go off on a line change. Carlson applying some pressure. Mellon now on the boards, held in by Vorland. Vorland's playing with us this weekend. Takes a big hit on the boards, chipped out by Arapahoe, and that's going to be icing on the Warriors. Back down into the Warriors zone. Borland to take the draw. Ricks with the puck at the red line down in the corner. And still battling on the corner is Vorland and Ricks. Chipped out. Vorland's going to walk it in. Vorland, chip and a save by the Arapahoe goalie. .14:02. Vorland take another draw. It's tied up off the draw. Ricks comes over into the corner. Now Vorland chipping it down in the corner. It's Graham Roeder trying to get to it. Up to the point. Buzzle's trying to hold it in. Comes out where it's Crackmeyer at center ice. Back to Ricks. Rick's going to dump it in and go off for a line change. Coming onto the ice. Buzzle still out there. Crackmeyer, Charleston, and Vest. Here comes Arapahoe walking it in. That shot through the crease. Not on net. Chipped back down to the red line. Crackmeyer threw it up to the blue line, got hit, and that's going to be a penalty on Arapahoe. Like 5 seconds too late. So Fremont's going to go on the power play. On this power play, we're going to have Ladd Johnson, Gavin Preble, Mason Vest. Morris and Crackmeyer on the ice as well. Dumped into the zone by Arapahoe. Over the far corner. Crackmeyer looks up. Long outlet pass. Got it to the red line. Stopped by Arapahoe. Taken in by Johnson. Johnson's going to send one. Leg save. Loose out in front. I don't think we can get a second shot off that. Arapahoe's going to clear it down, and that's going to be icing. No icing. They wave it off. These refs just got done doing 16U or 15U where there is icing on penalty kills. Chipped back down in the zone by Arapahoe. Crackmeyer over to the side, picked up by Ricks. Ricks at the red line. Good job by Ricks cutting off that angle. Carlson got it to Vorlin. Vorlin into the zone. Vorlin stops at the face-off circle. That shot high over the net. Back to Ricks. 43 seconds left on this power play. Or 40. Over to the boards. Munhall sent it down to Carlson. Carlson to Ricks, up to the point. It's Mellon. Mellon sends it towards the net. That one wide. It's Vorlin behind the boards. He's getting pinched on the boards. 20 seconds remaining on this power play. Vorlin feeds it to Munhall. Munhall's shot deflected by the goalie near side. Mellon trying to stop the attack. Here comes the Warriors. Good job by Vorlin bringing him down. Up to the point. Arapahoe kills off the penalty. Vorlin backhands that out of the zone. To the red line. Charleston giving chase. Stops. That shot wide of the net. To the far side. Up to the point at the blue line. They throw it towards the net. That one goes wide. Near side corner. Thrown to the far side corner. Buzzle looks over his shoulder. Doesn't get the puck. Chipped out. And Vest trying to clear it out. Held in right at the blue line. Charleston does get it chipped out and back in. That should be offsides. No penalty, no call for offsides. Now Levi Crackmeyer tried to throw it ahead. Near side corner, Buzzle. Sends it far side to the blue line. Wholesale line change by everybody. Vest applies some pressure. Arapahoe. That shot. Blocked by one of our defenders. Up to the blue line, held in by the Warriors. Warriors send it to the far side. Crackmeyer picking up some speed. Sends it ahead to Nielsen off his back skate. Here comes the Warriors. They're going to send it towards Kern. Had a rebound shot. That was chipped up over. Into the corner. And held in at the blue line. Warriors send it to the corner. Now Nielsen. Tied up. Vest comes over. Slides out. Buzzle sends it right off of Nielsen's foot again. Nielsen hit hard just as he got rid of the puck. Yeah, we're going to have tripping coming up on the Flyers. So Arapahoe is going to go on the power play. Looked like Glad just lost his feet going into the boards. So Arapahoe wins the draw, gets to the blue line. From the blue line, that shot turned away by Kern. Now Arapahoe with a penalty. So the power play is over for Arapahoe. It's going to be 4-on-4 now. Hooking called on Arapahoe. So we got 4-on-4 for the next minute and 51 seconds. Vorlin take the draw. Vorlin's out there with Preble and Ricks and Mellon. Arapahoe won the draw, near side corner. Long pass to the far side from the hash marks, drop back. Still in front of the face-off. Got it out of the zone, long pass. Too far out in front and icing. So we'll go back down, try it all over again. From the near side, Vorlin take draw. Still out there with Ricks, Munhall, and Morris. Got a little firepower out there now. Tied up off the draw. And Warriors come away with it. Munhall lost his foot as Warriors gain the zone. Warriors cycle around, stopped by Ricks. Ricks take it down. Vorlin's got it. Vorlin trying to clear it out. Stopped at the blue line, chipped in. And it's Vorlin at the blue line. He dumps it down on net. Stopped by the goalie. He plays it to the side. Just about 1 minute remaining in this 4-on-4. Arapahoe gains the zone. From the face-off circle, looks, that shot high over the net. Goes all the way out of the zone. Back to the blue line. Vest applying pressure, near side. Got it past Charleston. Now Morris down at the hashes, got it out to Charleston. Charleston met by a Warrior just as he got the puck. Now Warriors get it down into the corner. Morris battling. Morris all alone. Warriors take it at the red line, send it towards Kern. Kern with a kick save. Back out to the point. From the top of the circle, that glove knocked down by Kern's glove. In the corner. 15 seconds on 4-on-4. Then we'll have a 9-second power play. Ladd Johnson comes out of the box. He's going to dump it into the zone. And now the Warriors are at 5-on-5. Johnson sends it to the corner. Carlson. Carlson's going to backhand it towards the goalie. Another backhand shot. And a goal by Johnson! Johnson hits that out of the air from Carlson. Puts the Flyers up 1-0. I give Carlson the assist on that. .7:02 to go in the first. Flyers take the 1-0 lead. Warriors gain possession after the draw, dumping into the zone. Buzzle going to take it from the middle hash. Near side, over the stick of Sinclair. Dumped into the zone by the Warriors into their own zone. Johnson applies some pressure. They got it past the stick of Carlson and out of the zone. Through neutral ice, dumping it down into the Flyers end of the ice. Johnson tied up briefly. Drop pass to Carlson. Carlson tips it to Johnson and got it up to the blue line, held in by the Warriors. High. That was even strength. Taking the draw now, Borland. He's got Preble, Roeder, Ricks, and Mellon. Warriors with a shot, bodied down by Kern. And Roeder couldn't get it into the zone. He had it poke checked away. And Warriors send it down past the red line. Mellon looking over his shoulder. Little backhand pass. Got it to the boards, taken away. And they say it was tipped, no icing. Down back behind the red line. Far corner. And the Warriors, long pass. Initially stopped by Preble. And a whistle. Offsides, they say. I couldn't hear that whistle very good. I don't know if it was a weak whistle or my earmuffs that. Face off right down below us. Won by the Warriors. Brought into the zone. Far side hash, drop pass. Stopped by Charleston. Charleston, good job. Now he's got to get through a couple of fights. Lost it right at the top of the circle. Arapahoe had a kid cherry picking a little bit. Didn't come away with anything as it's now down behind the red line. Centering pass, bouncing out in front, and played to the side. At the red line. Still bouncing around, loose puck. Lost the puck. Here comes Charleston. Charleston, a 1-on-2. I don't think he saw that guy come off the bench. Played up towards the hash. Face-off circle, backdoor pass. This time Carlson gets it out. Carlson, he's got to fight through a check. Lost his glove. And a whistle. Holding called as Carlson was trying to get through. Fremont will go on a power play. What are the rules? Held up at the blue line. Flyers. Crackmeyer over to Vest. Vest with a shot. That one turned away. Near side. Morris. Morris gets it up to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer back to Morris. Morris, face-off circle. Walks it in. That shot, glove save, or body save. Good job by the goalie on that one. Johnson to take the draw again. Won by the Flyers. Up to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer walking it, dropping it to Vest. Vest sends it towards the net, off the skates. Rebound shot. That one goes wide. Near side. Johnson. Johnson tied up in the corner with Vest. Vest got it to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer got to send one. Got caught up in traffic. That was still in the body of one of the Flyers. Now over the corner. Hash marks. Vest trying to backdoor it to Morris, and Arapahoe gets it out. Just over 1 minute to go in this power play. Bouncing puck, held in at the blue line. And that one got chipped out. Near side. Preble dumps it into the zone. Down behind the red line. Arapahoe hard off the boards. Far side, thrown out, stopped by Carlson. Carlson from the red line. Carlson pushed down from behind. Arapahoe clears it out. It's Munhall. Munhall. Far side boards. They're going to dump it into the zone. Turnover right at the crease, but able to get it back was Morris. Morris going to carry it in. Has it poke checked away, still bouncing around. Carlson couldn't hold it in. Comes out into neutral ice. Final 2 seconds, and Arapahoe at full strength. Carlson took another big hit. Near side corner. And out of the zone. Buzzle comes in. Buzzle is going to drop it back to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer back to Buzzle. Buzzle's going to get the red line and dump it just across the blue line where Carlson comes in. He's trying to make a hit. Now Arapahoe gains the zone, throws a shot at Kern. He's going to dive and cover it. Pretty even on shots so far, 7-6. Arapahoe with the advantage by 1 on that last shot. Arapahoe wins the draw up to the blue line, throwing it back down around the corner to the near side corner. Into the corner comes Nielsen and Preble, or Buzzle. Now Arapahoe walks it out from the quiet area. Now to the far side. That shot gloved by Kern. Flashing the leather. Charleston's going to go for roughing after the whistle. So that'll bring up a Arapahoe power play. So on this penalty kill, we'll have Roeder, Preble, Johnson, and Mellon. Johnson gets it out of the zone. Applying pressure, pins him up on the red line. Dumped in. Mellon's going to backhand that, now forehand it to the near side. Arapahoe gains the zone, stopped at the red line at the faceoff circle. Glove down by Arapahoe, into the corner. Now up in the boards, Mellon. Couldn't win that one, walks it in. Going back door, couldn't get the shot off. Now from the crease, glove saved by Kern. Saw that all the way in. So 1:06 to go in this first period. 1:21 to go on the penalty kill for the Flyers. Arapahoe wins the draw, now behind the red line. To the far corner, up to the hash, top of the face-off circle. Rips another shot, glove down, backhand, and turned away by Kern. At the feet of the Flyers, turnover, face-off circle, gonna walk another shot. Kern stonewalls that one, it's loose out in front, and Roeder gets it out to the blue line. Arapahoe coming back. Face-off circle, now behind the red line, far side. Walking around the face-off circle. Drop pass to Mellon, stopped by Johnson as he throws it all the way down. They say tipped. Flyers get a line change. Long pass. Got through the D. That shot turned away by Morris over the corner to the hash. Out in front, Kern's going to glove and cover that one. Arapahoe learning, don't touch the goalie. Well, we win the draw. Final couple seconds here, tied up, and that's going to do it for the first period. So we'll start the second period with 15 seconds remaining on this penalty kill. Arapahoe with 13 shots that first period. Kern stopped all of them. Flyers ended with 6. Flyers did get 1 goal off of one of those 6 shots. We had 17 draws and only won 6 of them. So not very good percentage there. Could do a little better at winning those draws. So this period will go, it's about the halfway point. So I think, what was that, the 7.5 minute mark, and then they're going to stop play and cut the ice. So starting this period for the Flyers, we got Johnson, Carlson, Mellon, and Preble. Johnson throws it towards the blue line, picked up by Arapahoe. Arapahoe gains the zone, walking it down. Extreme angle shot goes to the far corner. Flyers are at full strength. Arapahoe sends that out of their own zone. They have to regroup. Dumps it down past the red line. Preble's going to round that up. Sends it to the boards. Stopped by the Warriors. Warriors centering pass. Turned away by Mellon. Now Carlson kind of turns that pass away over to the near side corner at the hash marks. Centering pass. Good job by Preble tying up the center trying to make a shot. Comes back behind the red line. Near side corner. Up to the point. Carlson got a piece of that one as it landed on the top of the net. Tied up in the corner. Arapahoe controlling the puck, walking it through, sends it towards Kern. He dives and covers it, and a whistle. So 13:56 to go here in the second. Taking the draw, Vorlin with quick drop on that. Near side, Ricks at the hash. Trying to win that battle. Now to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer got it to the blue line. That one deflected by a stick, went wide of the net. Now at the net, Crackmeyer battling 1-on-2. Drop pass by Arapahoe. And it's Crackmeyer, Vest, and Ricks got it up to the blue line. Thrown back down by Arapahoe. Now, over to Roeder. Roeder got it to center ice. Drug down from behind. Into the blue line, stopped by Vorlin. Now down to Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer at the red line. Stops, reverses direction. Arapahoe applied some good pressure there, stopped our pass. Now it's Vorlin. Vorlin. Face-off circle, extreme angle shot. That rims all the way around, comes all the way out. Arapahoe on the line change, picks up the loose puck. He's got some speed. Now he can't make that shot. Backdoor pass. Kern steps that with his foot. I don't know if he got it on Kern's leg or if that hit the post. Tossed out of the zone and icing on the Flyers. We'll be back down in our own zone. Take the draw. Vest with Munhall, Morris, Charleston, and Nielsen. Munhall to the near far side. Nielsen at his feet. Now Charleston got it off the glass and out of the zone. Second one came out. There's the icing, or the offsides call.
Let's go, Rabbit! Let's go, Warriors!
Arapahoe gets it into the zone. Charleston met by two Warriors as he left the zone. That shot wide of the net. It was over the far side at the hash. Stopped by Arapahoe. And out of the zone by Munhall. Arapahoe sends it in towards Kern. Kern plays it to Munhall. Munhall's stick lifted as he was trying to hit it hard to the far side. Trying to get it out. Charleston off the glass, stopped by Arapahoe. They send it to the far corner. From behind the red line. Now I got Sinclair. Sinclair couldn't get it out. Now to Morris. Kern couldn't cover it. And that's still loose at the red line over to the corner. Flyers very tired right now. Long shift at the feet. Best backhand. Got it to the face-off circle. There's Grady Sinclair. Got it to the red line. Chips it into the zone. Can he get it deeper so we can get a line change? Good fight by Sinclair. Ties up some time. Long pass. Couldn't get it into the zone. Preble got it picked away just as he got the puck on the stick. Arapahoe brings it down. Stops near side behind the goalie. Centering pass out to Kern. Kern dives and made the first save. Now it's still loose. No goal. Hands are waved. Kern was able to stop that before it went in, so. .10:27 to go, 10:26. Arapahoe sends it to the far side. Preble going over. That one towards Kern. He's just going to cover that for another whistle. Borland to take the draw. Tied up by the Warriors, and they come away with it behind the line. Near side, that one stopped by Borland. Borland's got some speed, trying to clear it out, stopped by Arapahoe right at the blue line. Preble takes a hit over to the boards. Now it's tied up on the boards, chipping away at it, chipping away. Comes out, Arapahoe with the puck from the top of the circles, still bouncing around. Now they take another shot. That one didn't get through. Stopped by Ricks. Ricks tried to get it over to Roeder. Now Arapahoe with the puck again, into the corner. Borland trying to tie him up. They send it near side. Up to the point, held in by Arapahoe. Now loose puck, that one does come out. Arapahoe has to regroup. Regroup, thrown in to the far corner. Oh, Arapahoe couldn't handle that pass. Now Roeder trying to get it out. Borland got it out of the zone. Here comes Arapahoe back in. Near side. Around the circle. From the point, shot. That one turned to the side by Borland. Back out to the blue line. Now Carlson. Carlson's going to skate it. Got it to the red line. Stopped by the Warriors. Throw it back down into the zone. Now back up to the blue line. Arapahoe throws it down behind the red line. Centering pass. Carlson couldn't get his stick on that one. It went just by him. Arapahoe controlling the puck this whole period right now. Circling around. Centering pass. Turned away by Kern and a glove save. He was able to throw his stick at it. Dumped back into the zone by the Warriors. Preble. Still held in by the Warriors. Carlson lost his stick, trying to play some defense there. Puck goes bouncing over to the far side. Preble can't get his up to the point. Sinclair was able to get his leg on that shot. There, Carlson gets it out of the zone. Warriors regroup, throw it back down into the zone. Tired legs by Mellon. He can't get off the ice. Centering pass. Johnson. That time he's able to clear it out. It's not going to get down for the ice. Warriors point that shot, turned aside by Kern. Here comes Johnson. Johnson tried to get it over to the boards. Nielsen tied up. Johnson clears it out. Johnson couldn't get it any farther than the blue line. Now Nielsen tied up at the red line. Here come the Warriors again. Dumps it down into the zone. We made it past the 8.5 mark, so they must not be clearing the ice then. At the hash. Crackmeyer did a little Crackmeyer justice there. Warriors send it down into the zone. Now it's Buzzle applying pressure. Over to the hash on the far side. Warriors centering pass. Couldn't get a shot off on that. Comes near side hash. Centering pass. Stopped just about the face-off circle. Now down in the corner. Crackmeyer. That got up and out of play. Morris lost his footing as he was chasing after the puck. Here come the Warriors, top of the face-off circle. They send it in. That one tipped down and wide to the net. Over to the boards, Ricks. Borland was able to steal it for a second, couldn't get a shot off. Warriors controlling it in their own zone, but that's probably the longest it's been in their own zone. Long pass, chipped ahead. 2 power. Morris lost his footing again. Near side. Hash marks up to the blue line. That one throw towards the net. That one wide to the right. At the blue line. Walking around near side from top of the hash. That one wide to the zone. That one's going to go out of the zone. Stopped by Ricks. Ricks going to enter the zone. Tried to throw a shot. And that one's off the foot of a Arapahoe player. Arapahoe doing some cherry picking again. They got a guy just hang out at the blue line, and that one's going to be icing on the Flyers. Warriors win the draw. Up to the blue line. That one throw and hits the top of the post. Big hit by Johnson, and that one goes out of play. Johnson to take the draw, tied up. Warriors win that one. Played off of Kern's leg. Far side, centering pass. Couldn't get a shot off. Near side hash mark. Johnson's going to throw that one off the boards. Held in at the top of the face-off circle. Carlson couldn't get it any farther than that. Now Buzzle playing some defense there. Lets him circle around. He's going to take a shot. Kern's able to cover it. And a goal off the rebound. The 12th shot of the period finally goes in for the Warriors. Vest tripped up as he's trying to go around the Warrior. That one comes out. Mellon going after it. Mellon checks his shoulder, throws it near side. Got it to the red line. Right below us. Backhand by Mellon. Got it out of the zone. Near side again. Mellon chips it out. Chipped back in. Mellon's got to go after it. Loses his footing. Another shot. That played off of Kern's leg. They send it to the far side corner. Nielsen's going to stop at the hash. Tied up his vest. Now Nielsen's going to get called on a penalty. Nielsen tripped him up. Had a stick underneath his legs. So we'll go on a penalty kill. 2:47 to go. 2 minutes on the penalty. On this penalty kill, Vorland, Roeder, Munhall, and Morris. Tied up off the draw, taken away by the Flyers. And then quickly tied up and taken away by the Warriors. Near side, face-off circle. Now to the far side face-off circle. Back to the point. That shot wide of the net. Come near side. Now up to the point. That one stopped by Vorland, taken away by Roeder. Roeder, a 1-on-2, short-handed, just dumps it towards the goalie. Goalie plays it off to the side. First shot of the goal for the Flyers this period comes on a short-handed attempt by Roeder. Now Vorland, it's it chipped up and out of play. Johnson wins the draw back to Munhall. Munhall's trying to race for it and now taken away by the Warriors. Warriors lost his footing. Munhall's going to throw it to the hash. Couldn't do much more after that. Taken away by the Warriors. Now thrown down and Kern's going to try to cover it. Bunch of scrum and finally a whistle. Face off, tied up at the circle, thrown down to the corner by the Warriors, and the Warriors come away with it. Near side, up to the point, held in at the blue line. Got past Charleston, sends it down into the corner. Now back up. They throw it down near side corner. Got some tired Flyers here from the face-off circle. Stops, circles back. Top of the face-off circle still. Able to get past the defender, walking it in. Backdoor pass and a goal. Power play goal by Arapahoe. Puts them up 2-1 in the second period after we led 1-0 after the first. Warriors with the puck. Long pass again, trying to hit that cherry picker. Up to the point from the blue line. Still got some tired Flyer skaters out there playing at 5,000 and some feet. Backhanded over to the far side. Tried to do another backdoor pass. He's wide open back there. Couldn't get the shot off. Carlson can't get the shot off, and that's going to do it for the period. So after 2, it's Arapahoe 2, Flyers 1. So I guess we're going to keep it here. No ice cut here. $17 shots, 15 shots. 15 shots for the Warriors with 2 goals off those 15. Flyers had 1.
It was counted as a shot.
That was Roeder on a short hand. He got kind of squeezed off by the 2 defenders, and he kind of just threw it at the goalie. But that's, if the goalie's not there, it's going to go in. But unfortunately, the goalie was there. Ref blows his whistle. We're going to start period 3 here. 15 on the clock. This is our only game today. We play again tomorrow at 8:30 Mountain, so was that 9:30 back home? Boys are ready. Puck is dropped. Flyers win the draw. Carlson gets to about the blue line, and that's about it. And a turnover. Sinclair tries to throw a shot off the skates of a Arapahoe Warrior. Pass near side up to the red line. Preble being pressured right down below us. Can't get it out of the... Arapahoe gains the zone, throws it right towards Kern, and he covers it. Tied up. Arapahoe tries to do something with it. Still bouncing around behind the net. Fans on his first pass. Carlson chips that one out. Sends it near side. Crackmeyer winds it hard off the boards, over to the boards. And it's Borland. Borland gains the zone. Fights through a check. Little reverse hit there. Down to the boards. Tried to get it to Buzzle, and it was taken away by the Warriors. Warriors gain the zone. They just throw it down to Kern. He's going to glove it. That was cheap. That was about as cheap as you get. I got Arapahoe fans laughing at us. We played in Minnesota and we haven't we had nice fans in Minnesota that knew hockey, but this Arapahoe crowd just something different. Encouraging dirty play? I don't know. We need one more player out. Morris clears it out of the zone. From the face-off circle, that's out of play. So we'll be in the Arapahoe side of the neutral ice. 13:22 to go, trailing by 1. Best to take the draw. Can't win the draw. Arapahoe comes away with it. That's going to be icing. So it'll go back down to the Arapahoe zone. Flyers win the draw. Quickly taken away by the Warriors. Drop pass by the Flyers, gets it back into the Warriors zone where it's rounded up by the Warriors. Off the boards to the far side, hash mark. Skating through the zone, and Warriors gain the Flyers zone. Down, centering pass, turned aside by Kern. Best lost his footing. That pass through the zone all the way down. Icing waved off. Long pass, stopped, intercepted by Johnson. We tag up. Johnson's going to just throw it down in the corner. 12 minutes. 12 minutes remaining. Held in by Preble, got it down low. That's towards the goalie. Not a shot, though, because it wouldn't have gone in. Dumped back into the zone by Mellon. Sinclair trying to apply some pressure. Now Johnson. Johnson screened before he could get to the player. That should have been interference. Arapahoe sends it towards the net. Kern plays that to the side. Over to the corner. Bouncing at the face-off circle. Taken away by Johnson. Johnson chips it ahead out to the center ice. Trying to get Carlson, but that was off the skate of a Arapahoe Warrior. Icing. Buzzle drops it, can't get it out of the zone. Winds up, that shot not on net, but Kern's just going to glove it. Another shot, goes high over the net. Far side, turns around, that shot on the backside of the net. Arapahoe, neutral ice, back to their own zone. Good pressure by Ricks. Long pass, can he get it to Roeder? Roeder can't win that race. Gain in the zone. Sends a shot, glove saved by Kern. Face off won by the Flyers. Crackmeyer, long pass. Charleston in a foot race. Charleston's going to get it. Icing. .13 to go. Arapahoe with the puck. Near side corner. Taken by Vest. Vest has it taken away at the hash. Still battling at the hash. Munhall was able to get it up to the blue line where it's still tied up on the skates. Trying to kick it out, held in. Now Vest can't get it out. Stopped right at the blue line. Centering pass, still bouncing around, played to the far side, or near side corner. Morris got it to Nielsen. Nielsen turns around, he's got some room, he chips it ahead, got it to the blue line. Here comes Arapahoe back the other way. Arapahoe near side, face-off circle, centering pass, that shot is in. 9:25 to go. Play resumes. Chipped over Preble's stick down into the corner. Preble couldn't get to the puck. Now Warriors turn, shot, turned aside by Kern. Now back behind the line. That should be a holding. Not even playing the puck, was just holding Borland. Warriors still with the puck. Falls down. Now he's loose out in front. That shot. Body's falling all around Kern. He's looking for the puck. It slips through. Tackled from behind. Johnson had two hands wrapped around his waist as they go to the ice. Oh, turnover. Carlson's going to feed it. He's got Borland. Borland's going to take a shot. Oh, wide of the net. Carlson got it, trying to get it down to Borland. That one's going to be down on to Kern. Here comes the Warriors. Stopping, throwing it far side. That shot off of Kern and out of play. $11 shots this period for the Warriors, 0 for the Flyers. Warriors win the draw. Up to the point. Gloved by Kern. Taken away by the Warriors. Now down behind the line. Borland gets it to the far side where it's Crackmeyer. Crackmeyer got it ahead to Ricks. Ricks by himself, lost the puck. Roeder couldn't pick it up as he flew by it. Bouncing, taken, settled down by the Warriors. Face-off circle, drop pass, stopped by the Flyers. Right near side, top of the circle. That one on the outside, but stopped by Kern. He's just going to say, nope, we're not going to continue on with this charade. Warriors win another face-off. Walked into the circle. That one's sent towards Kern. He's going to cover it. The ref does back away from the drop. Battle in the corner. Chipped up to the point by Morris and thrown back down to the red line by the Warriors. Behind the line, Munhall sends it near side, too far out in front of Nielsen, as the Warriors send it back down behind the red line. Best up to Charleston. And back into the zone. Morris. Has puck taken away from him. Still held in by the Warriors. Shot deflected by the one of the Flyers. Face off in the Flyer zone. Still shotless this period. And a penalty coming up. Preble's going to go to the sin bin. Putting Arapahoe on a power play. 2 out of 10 for Preble. Warriors win the draw, near side, back up to the blue line from the center. Send it over to the far side, top of the circle, back up to the point from the blue line. Too far out in front. Buzzle wraps it up and out of the zone. Here come the Warriors again. Near side, centering pass, bouncing around out in front and chipped out up top to Arapahoe. Backdoor pass, and Kern stops that one. Good puck work by Johnson. Got it out of the zone. Out of the zone. Arapahoe has to tag up. Arapahoe dumps it in quick. Ran into Buzzle. That one sniped over Kern. That one got his water bottle. Timeout called by the Flyers. So they're not giving him the timeout. So they gave him the goal. No, they didn't give a timeout. which is probably why they didn't give him a timeout. Borland can't gain the zone. Sent down around the boards near side. Centering pass, that one chipped out by the Flyers. Puck comes near side. Charleston's going to get it on his backhand, trying to clear it out. Still out in front. Now Ricks has it. Ricks can't clear it out of the zone. Fans on his pass. Still held by Warriors. Warriors off of Kern's toe. Still out in front. Morris trying to get it out. Stopped by the Warriors. And Munzie throws that one out. That one's down onto Kern. At the hash. Thrown out of the zone, stopped by the Warriors and neutralized, and offsides. At center ice. That toss came from like halfway across the ice. Just under 2.5 to go, trailing 4-1. Borland taken down. Crackmeyer under pressure. Chips it up to the hash. Held in by Warriors. That shot went wide. High off the glass. Here comes Carlson with a shot that went wide of the net. Arapahoe back into the zone. Skates it all the way in. Stopped by Kern. Taken down behind the net. Throws it towards Kern. Gloved it. Kern was able to stop that deflected shot off his face mask. Final minute to go in this game. Out of the zone. Warriors regroup. Dump it back in. Up to the point, stop, turn, shoots. Kern turns that aside. Over to Nielsen. Nielsen, oh, beautiful chip pass. Vest was not looking in that direction as the... Now we're starting to get some good chips A little late in the game, though. 20 seconds remaining. Final 10 seconds. Thrown up to the point. Stops. Centering it. Still loose. Play to the side, and that's going to do it for this game. The final score for game 1, Arapahoe 4, Flyers 1. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:30 Central, 8:30 Mountain Time, for tomorrow's game. So. Kern faced 19 shots that third period. Did allow 1. Flyers had 0 shots that third period. The final total shots on goal. 47 to 7. 47 to 7 are shots on goal. So 6 in the first period, 1 in the second, none in the third. So we'll see y'all in the morning.